In a lose-lose situation now. What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just it was a situation that he put me in to, make me lose.
Talking about what Floyd trying to do. Gervonta Davis talking about Floyd trying to make him leave his old trainer.
Chaos erupted just moments ago at a bustling airport as Gervonta Davis reportedly confronted Floyd Mayweather. Surrounded by his wife and bodyguards, Mayweather appeared stunned by the unexpected face-off. The atmosphere turned tense instantly. As both camps stood their ground, drawing a crowd of stunned onlookers who watched the heated moment unfold without any warning.
All that bullshit.
Yeah.
Rumors have been swirling that Floyd Mayweather is now training Lamont Roach, Davis's next opponent, a move that has sparked intense controversy. For Davis, this fight isn't just business, it feels personal. It's the idea that the man who once mentored him could now be helping the other side feels like betrayal. Even though these reports haven't been confirmed, they've added emotional fuel to an already explosive matchup.
He almost hit you. Get back. Hold him. I know what y'all gonna do. I go that way for a reason. I wish you could record. I wish you could record.
Over the years, Mayweather's actions have raised serious questions about where his loyalty truly lies. While he's publicly praised Davis and claimed to support him, his behind-the-scenes behavior tells a different story. One of the most criticized moments came when Mayweather allegedly shared key insights about Davis's style with rival Frank Martin. Given his intimate knowledge of Davis's strengths, that move felt like a stab in the back.
Young fighters, he loves to embrace guys, so what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting, and has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, you know, like, because you know you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. You know, it could be little things that'll take you to the next level. You know, that Floyd, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heave to it, and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you doing it. He could show you something, you know, and it could be the same thing. You know, you might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of like feel about yourself.
Hold up, limitless, niggas to me got pinning it. I fought the head.
That period left an undeniable emotional scar on Davis. He had long trusted Mayweather not just as a promoter, but as a mentor who helped build his career. The thought that Floyd might be undermining him shook Davis deeply. This wasn't just a business rift, it was a personal wound. The feeling of betrayal hit harder because it came from someone who once played such a crucial role in his rise.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Mayweather recently stirred the pot even more by teasing a new documentary that he claims will reveal shocking behind-the-scenes details, including moments involving Davis. He suggested the footage would expose long-hidden truths. For many, This seems like the final blow in their crumbling relationship. Rather than seeking a private resolution, Mayweather looks ready to air everything out publicly, making it clear their bond is beyond repair.
My documentary that's coming out, you guys gonna see 26 years of behind the scenes footage that you guys have never seen.
Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer and father figure, didn't hold back when asked about Mayweather helping Frank Martin. His disappointment was clear. Ford said actions like this show someone's true character. Having witnessed Davis's rise from the ground up, Ford's reaction reveals how deeply the Mayweather saga has affected not just Davis, but the entire team. The betrayal wasn't isolated. It echoed throughout the camp.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we said what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. 'Cause they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
In a move that caught many off guard, Davis started speaking openly about his fight earnings, something that was tightly controlled under Mayweather Promotions. By revealing the truth about his financial situation during that time, Davis made a bold statement. He's no longer staying silent. He exposed how unfair things were behind the scenes, marking a major turning point toward claiming full control of his career.
I was in a lose-lose situation. Now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just it was a situation that he put me in to, you know, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's
Pedraza.
fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You sitting on the shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it.
Yeah.
When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all niggas how so you wouldn't have to get here. And now it's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time? After I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to.
Davis hasn't hesitated to discuss the strained relationship with his former mentor. He believes that Mayweather's public persona doesn't match his private actions. In Davis's eyes, the rift may stem from Mayweather feeling threatened by the idea that his protege could surpass him. That kind of jealousy is hard to accept, especially when it comes from someone who once claimed to be in your corner.
People don't know what Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the Chrome Heart bed, the Maybach, the Lloyd shit, that was all in my post.
You posted that. You posted that. Oh wow.
Chrome bag.
Right.
Lloyd shit. Maybach.
Oh.
He said.
So you feel like it was a sub? Like he was subbing you? Like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd. Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn.
Some critics argue that Davis's opponents were carefully picked to protect his unbeaten record, that Mayweather was behind that strategy. While Davis's talent is undeniable, many believe that only by facing top-tier competition can he truly cement his legacy. The concern is that strategic matchmaking may have slowed his growth. And now Davis wants to prove he's more than a product of calculated planning.
Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the most overrated fighters in the sport of boxing right now, and not because of his skills, but because of his resume, and resume does matter. In my opinion, he's a victim of what I call Terrence Crawford syndrome, where you have a really bad promoter who only wants you to fight in promotion fighters who you know that they can 100% beat. If Tank Davis wants to be great, he's going to have to fight one of the other champions in the two divisions that he fights in, 135 pounds and 140 pounds. I'm going to list off all the champions in those divisions and tell you if I think he can beat them or not. So first we got the only other full champion in 135 pounds, Shakur Stevenson. If they fought, I think Tank has a good chance of maybe knocking him out in the later rounds. But if I had to bet my house on it, I would say Shakur Stevenson would beat him in a close decision, and it would end up probably being a boring fight. But I think Shakur has the skills to beat Tank Davis over a long 12-round fight. Now we have Subriel Matias, who's a scary Terminator-like fighter who gives up the early rounds to come on later and drown you in those later rounds. But he's very stiff, and he doesn't have very good footwork at all. I think Tank Davis will probably, box his face off for most of the 12 rounds. There might be some trouble in the late rounds. But if Tank can stay out of trouble, I think this is one of the few champions that he would beat, but I don't think he would fight him. Now we have Pitbull Cruz, who Tank already beat by a close decision, and Tank beat him with a broken hand.